Okay, moving on to question 7, page 69. Investor lost 180 on each of the several days. His total loss was $1,080. How many days were involved? So we lost 180 per day times the amount of days, and this will give us $1,080. So going back to multiplication and division facts, if someone tells you 5 times 3 equals to 15, you can also say that 3 equals to 15 divided by 5, right? So this is the same idea here. I can say that to figure out the amount of days here, I can just do 1080 divided by 180, and that will give us the answer. So feel free to use your calculator here. I can show you how to type this into on your calculator. So you should have got this calculator already. This one is the one that I want you to buy. If you still don't have it, maybe take a photo now so you can ask your parents to get it for you. They should be available at the Staples. Or maybe you can get it from us too. So just let us know. We can get it for you. 1080 divided by 180. And we got 6. So 6 would be the answer. So this will just be 6 days. 6 days. And question 8. Population of a mining town decreased by 13,808 years. Find the average annual change. So we are trying to find the change per year. The total change is 13,800. We just need to divide this by 8. Again, you're allowed to use a calculator for the word problems. So when I divide it, I get 1725 people per year. Maybe I should add decrease of, because people are leaving. A decrease of 1,725 people per year. Question 9. Skydivers' altitude decreased from 1,815 meters to 640 meters in 25 seconds. At what rate did his altitude change? Or her altitude change? Okay, altitude in math just means height. So the total change is going to be 1815 minus 640. Because it's going down, I should actually make this negative. Right? Same with the previous problem, it should be negative. This should also be negative because they are losing money. So the total change is negative 1,175. And then now I just need to, so the rate of change per second, the rate of change per second will just be the total change divided by 25 seconds. And I got negative 47. This is 47 meters per second. Question 10. The shore in Crescent Beach eroded 30 feet over 12 years period. How many feet did it change per year? So this is negative 30 feet over 12 years. We got negative 2.5 feet per year. Okay. So on the separator, I want to show you how you can change it around. So when I type in the 30 divided by 12, you can use negative too. If you want to use negative, the negative button is right here. You have to use this one, not the minus sign. Negative 30 over 12. And the calculator tells us is negative 5 over 2. I need to change it to decimals. So I just need to press this button, this S to D button. I get negative 2.5. If I want to change it back to fraction, I can just press that button again. To mix fraction is the yellow one. So I go to shift and then press that. I get negative 2.5. Question 11. Scuba diver dove 21 meters below the surface of the sea. On each successive day, he dove 3 meters further. How far did he dive after 1 week? So in the beginning, it's already 21 meters. Plus, every day he is going to go 3 1/3 further into the sea, and he did it for 1 week. So just times that by 7. Again, I would just use my calculator to do this calculation. I'll show you how to type it in again. Let me show you. So this is 21 plus. I want to type in the mixed fraction. Mixed fraction is right here, the yellow one. This one right here. So I go to shift, press the mixed fractional button. This is 3 1/3, so 3 1/3 times 7. That's it. And it tells me it's 133/3. I can change it back into mixed fraction, 44 1/3. So this will be 44 1/3 meters. So this is 44 1/3 meters. A dog lost 1 1/4 pound per week for half of the year. If he first weighed 150 pounds, how much does he weigh after half year? So initially he weighed 150 pounds. It's going to lose 1 1/4 pounds per week for half a year. You need to know that there are 52 weeks in a year for high school math. In reality, it's 52 weeks plus 1 day. So in high school, usually we say 52 weeks is good enough. Okay, so if there are 52 weeks, I just need to times that by 26. And I would just type this into the calculator. 150 minus 1 1/4 times 26. And I get 117.5 pounds. And that would be the answer for question 12. Question 13. If 8 students eat 8 hot dogs in 8 minutes, how long would it take 50 students to eat 50 hot dogs? So we are probably just assuming that everyone is eating at the same time. So no calculation is required. If we are all eating at the same time, it should still take 8 minutes. 14. A ball is dropped from a height of 32 meters, rebounds 3/4 of the distance from which it fell. How high did the ball bounce after hitting the floor for the 3rd time? I can draw a diagram here. This is the ball, 32 meters, hits the ground, bounces back. So this is the first bounce. And this will be 32 times 3/4, because it only bounces back 3/4 of the previous height. So 32 times 3/4, I get 24. Drops on the ground, bounces back again. This will be the second bounce. So now it's from the previous height, which is 24 times 3/4. And we get 18. Drops to the ground, bounces back again. That will be the third bounce, which is what they are asking us. So this would just be 18 times 3/4. Where we get 13.5. So 13.5 meters will be our final answer. Okay, that's it for 2.3. So before we do 2.4, I'm going to give you a review of how to add and subtract positive and negative integers. I'll see you soon.